Sup nerds, it's Musashden. Back at it again with a video on a subject that absolutely everyone is tired of hearing about. That's right, I'm hopping on the Creepshowart BS bandwagon. But that's my style, really. I wait until something is utterly played out until I put my own 2 cents in. And that's all this is. My opinion as someone who is completely uninvolved in the situation. I don't know these people. I mean, I'm sure I've commented on at least one of their videos at one point in time, but I'm what you call a fair weather watcher. I don't buy merch, I do not pledge on Patreon, I don't follow on every social media, and I damn sure don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm a total hypocrite, because that's all the things I want from my subscribers, but fuck it, I guess I'm getting what I deserve, huh? Like I said, I don't know any of these people. I mean, I was mutuals with Repzilla on Snapchat, but I deleted that app last week, so I guess that's over. I watched mostly everybody caught up in the shitstorm, though. Repzilla, D'Angelo, Ready to Glare. Oddly enough, everyone except for Creepshow, Emily Artful, and Hopeless Peaches themselves, which might explain why I was completely unaware of this rising beef. Also, despite being an artist, I'm not part of the art community. I mean, I tried. Way back when I first started my channel, I followed a bunch of other artists and commented on everything, but it got me nowhere, and it was super time consuming, and I had other shit to do. These three just kind of flew under my radar because Emily and Peaches don't really draw anything I'm interested in. YouTube tried so hard to get me to watch Creepshowart, but I could not get past her voice and vernacular. It annoyed me like a Taylor Swift song. As soon as I hear it, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Also, watching her rapidly flip the canvas around in her videos made me motion sick. Not only that, but her art was, well, I don't want to say bad, but I just did, so she would just draw a random face every time while she popped off at the mouth. There are literally 1,000 other commentary channels that do the same thing. Case in point, Ready to Glare, Petty Page, D'Angelo, and Repzilla, who are at least fun to look at and do adequate research on what they're talking about. Creepshow just always seems like she skims the title of something and then went off. That's what Karens do, but if y'all like that sort of thing, watch it, I guess. I'm getting off topic. I feel bad for Emily, who had to endure Creepshowart's bullshit for nearly a decade. She seems like a sweet girl, but Emily, dear, sometimes you gotta put some bass in your voice and stomp a bitch out to get your piece. I'm just saying. But I get it. She was going through some things like drug problems and shit, so I guess she just didn't have the time to really deal with them. But apparently Creepshow had all the time in the world to stalk her for the better part of 8 years. Like, how? How? With a job, doing YouTube, living in a car by choice apparently, drawing, not to mention watching other videos and cultivating an online presence for yourself. Where the fuck was she finding the time for it all? You're a grown woman. I haven't even been able to touch my phone in 3 hours. Where did she find the time? What I found a little weird about this whole thing, I mean, besides the fact that y'all are surprised that a white girl was caught doing petty white girl shit, is how everyone is so shocked and appalled that this bitch had multiple accounts that she was talking shit on. Were y'all just not on the internet 10 years ago? Because that was the thing to do. It still is. Let me explain. Before I do, I am in no shape or form condoning or supporting the things these two assholes did to Emily. They went way, way too far. Especially the guy. What's his name? Anthony? He's a legit fuckboy. Just a big old piece of shit. Joking about shooting up a school like Columbine, going on about posers and the scene in California, acting like you're above it all. I know he's not the only guy in the world that thinks this way, and let me tell you, this is a textbook case of small dick energy. He's on par with Onision levels of small dick brain. Cheap shot, but I took it. What are you gonna do about it? I know what it's like to be stalked and harassed by an ex and their new bitch. It's not great. But I'm big, scary, and mean in real life, and I have viciously protective friends, so I was able to confront my would-be stalker ex-boyfriend. He never came back, and according to the account I catfished him with, he's married with a baby in Wisconsin or some other BS, so who gives a shit? So yeah. Off topic again, sorry. This video is supposed to be about having multiple accounts. Sock puppets, if you will. I guess I'm just paranoid as fuck, but I have a ton of different accounts. I mostly use the emails for store coupons I don't really want going to my mains. And yes, I said mains with an S because I have multiple real accounts too. My FBI agent says that's normal, but slow my roll every once in a while. And granted, yes, I started a lot of them just so I could tell other people to go fuck themselves anonymously and not get banned on my main account. That's basically all I have them for, and for watching artists I don't want associated with my main account. Like for instance, if I pissed off someone on DeviantArt, I'd hop onto one of my empty accounts to see if they were still talking shit after they blocked me. And back when I was younger, I didn't want people knowing I drew not safe for work content. God only knows why, but I used to be real weird about it. Like, oh my god, I cannot let anyone know I draw titties. Because only perverts drew naked chicks, and I didn't want to be labeled as such, especially not in high school. Everybody already had this odd headcanon that, like, all light-skinned girls were all hoes. So I was like, not I, not me. Keep your dick away from my drawings. I only draw cute things, not titties. Luckily, I aged out of that crappy mindset, but the sock puppet accounts still remained. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I didn't use them to talk shit. Actually, I used to be just the fucking worst on DeviantArt, sometimes out of jealousy that another artist was doing better than me, or simply because another artist got on my fucking nerves with their self-righteous BS. I used to read Encyclopedia Dramatica and be like, no way this person is that reactionary, and I'd go test it out, screen cap that shit for the lulz, and post it. But then my real account comments ended up on there, and I was like, okay, that doesn't feel great. Maybe I should stop being a little jackass. Plus, all that time spent messing with people was time I could be spending working on my own art to improve, and maybe deal with this jealousy I was feeling. Honestly, I think everyone trolls at one point or another, and don't fake being noble and be like, I would never. Yes, you would, John. Everyone trolls. It's part of the allure of being behind a screen. These other people don't know who you are, so fuck them. Now that I'm the ripe old age of 35, trolling seems so childish. Because it is. It's something that the young and dumb do for shits and giggles. That being said, I honestly don't know what pleasure Creepshow and Anthony were getting out of stalking Emily for 8 years. I mean, they were treating Emily like she pissed in their cereal every morning. It's like they woke up hating this random woman for no reason. Oh wait, apparently one time Emily called Creepshow's singing weak, and Creepshow was like, I'll show you, bitch, and devoted a large chunk of her life to terrorizing her for one off-the-cuff comment about one song. I really do wonder if she gave any of his other ex-girlfriends this much hatred. Where's she at? I got questions. I got questions, Shannon. I got questions. Speaking of her and her lengthy goodbye note, she said something along the lines of not coming back until she can prove without a doubt it wasn't her. And I grabbed my popcorn and got ready for the spectacle, but then Repzilla said she left a bunch of their group chats and changed her number and deleted nearly everything, and I was like, oh shit, she ain't coming back. As of making this, I know it's only been like 3 weeks, and that she might surprise us all and come back with all the receipts and be like, look, see, it wasn't me. But you know, it's been 3 weeks, and it might be time to face facts that Creepshow is not coming back. Not to that screen name anyway. She could already be back, lurking under a different account and raking in all the money her channel is still making. Stop giving her views. You want to watch an artist talk shit while drawing? Come watch me. You ain't gonna catch me stalking a bitch, cause like I said, I ain't got the time. It took me a week just to do this. Come on now. Also, if someone actually clocks me slipping on my sock puppet accounts, I will admit to that shit now. Like, today I'd admit to it, but back then I wouldn't. But if anybody notices it's me and one of my sock puppet accounts, I'll be like, yeah, I said that shit, fuck you. This whole situation is one of those you have to laugh, not to cry type of deals. It's not funny what happened to Emily, like what she went through. It's just awful. But it is kind of funny how Creepshow just pieced out on everybody. All these friendships she cultivated online, she just walked away from y'all like y'all meant nothing to her. And on some level, you probably don't, since it seems that she's been planning to do this since May. Damn, you really can't trust anybody. This woman was saying one thing and then talking out the side of her neck. What? I feel bad for all her online friends, though. Ready to Glare and Repzilla both look so defeated. She really kicked y'all in the dick, didn't she? And if her boyfriend, husband, or whatever is as abusive as Emily said he is, she's probably collecting the karma right now. Not that I think her potentially getting beaten up by her boyfriend, husband is funny. It's just what goes around comes around, you know? The hate you give. Something else I noticed through all these videos about her was when someone said her art never improved or changed over time, and I was like, yeah, it's because she only draws to have something to show during her videos. If she were serious about her art and craft, you'd think she'd get better so she could sell it as prints or on merch, you know, like most other YouTuber artists do. Like most any artist in the world, you can see them improve over time, but she just never did. And then I realized something. Had she just been drawing so she could copy Emily and mock her at the same time? It feels like she only started drawing on YouTube because it was something Emily was doing. I actually made a tweet of this theory, that she doesn't even go here. Like, drawing is not even something she wants to do. She just does it in the commentary thing to upstage Emily. I mean, why not show your face? I've seen her Instagram glam. I know what she looks like in real life. Her face has been plastered everywhere, and if nothing else, the internet loves a white face. Like, you could just show your face and make commentary, but she chose to do the drawing thing. That's weird. That's weird. It seems like she only did it to mock Emily. That's weird. That's all I got on this. Good luck to Emily and Hopeless Peaches. I watched Hopeless Peaches' goodbye video and it was well worded. Good luck, girl. I'm glad you felt good enough to walk away. Emily's gonna keep doing YouTube. Good luck to her. I really mean that. To Shannon and Anthony, y'all can both eat the same dick and jump in a lake. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm better than her or anyone else, but this has been some dirt dog shit that shouldn't have gone on as long as it did. Shannon, this is your chance to get a goddamn life and live it. And don't come for me. I will stomp you out. To anyone interested, I am in fact an artist who talks shit, much like this. Or sometimes I just tell, I don't know, I tell stories sometimes. Who knows? Might change it up. Might not be commentary, because this was tiring to do. So go ahead and watch me if you like my stuff. You can get some for your very own in my Square store or my TeePublic. You can also follow me everywhere on my real accounts because I am on Twitter, DeviantArt, Instagram, Wattpad, and Tumblr. And I am Musashden here, there, and everywhere. Thanks for watching.